You know that moment when a new gadget drops and suddenly everyone's talking about it? Well, right now, it's smartwatches stealing the spotlight. On one side, we've got the brand new Apple Watch Series 11, the thinnest Apple Watch ever with 5G built in. And on the other side, Samsung just rolled out the Galaxy Watch 8, slimmer, brighter, and rocking Google's Gemini AI on your wrist. Both look amazing, both promise to change how we track health and fitness. But here's the big question: which one actually deserves your money? Today, we're putting them head-to-head to find out. First impressions matter, right? The Apple Watch Series 11 continues Apple's familiar square design but makes it thinner than ever before. It's the slimmest Apple Watch to date, yet still feels premium, with toughened Ion-X glass and ceramic coating that Apple says is twice as scratch-resistant. It's available in the usual sizes, 42mm and 46mm, and looks sleek on the wrist. Samsung, on the other hand, took inspiration from its Galaxy Watch Ultra. The Galaxy Watch 8 now features a squircle cushion design, sort of a hybrid between square and round, that makes it look modern but still very much like a Samsung watch. The big story here is that it's 11% slimmer than the Watch's 7, and with that thinner frame, it feels a lot more comfortable. You also get two choices: the regular Watch 8 in 40mm or 44mm, and the Watch 8 Classic with a larger 46mm case and Samsung's iconic rotating bezel, which fans have been begging to see again. In terms of durability, Samsung went all in. Sapphire crystal glass, 5 ATM water resistance, IP68, and even military standard toughness. Apple is no slouch either, but Samsung definitely feels a little more rugged out of the box. Both watches step things up in the display department. Apple sticks with its crisp OLED panel, bright and smooth, but Samsung pushes things further with a Super AMOLED screen that reaches up to 3000 nits. That's about 50% brighter than the Watch 7, and trust me, if you're out in direct sunlight, that extra brightness is a game changer. So while both are beautiful to look at, Samsung might have the edge for outdoor readability. Inside, both companies are flexing their silicon muscles. The Apple Watch Series 11 introduces 5G connectivity for the very first time, thanks to MediaTek's low-power RedCap modem. That means faster data speeds and smoother streaming, even if you leave your iPhone at home. Performance-wise, it's still blazing fast and optimized perfectly with Watch OS. Meanwhile, the Galaxy Watch 8 debuts Samsung's new Exynos W1000 chipset built on a 3nm chipset. Paired with 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage, or 64 GB if you get the Classic, it's snappy, responsive, and future-proofed for all the AI features packed inside. Both are more powerful than last year's models, but in real-world use, you're unlikely to notice massive speed differences unless you're multitasking hard. Now, let's talk about what most people buy smartwatches for: health and wellness. The Apple Watch Series 11 is stepping into uncharted territory with hypertension detection. It continuously monitors for signs of high blood pressure and gives you algorithm-based alerts. That's potentially life-saving, especially if you're someone who's prone to silent hypertension. You also get a new sleep score, more detailed sleep insights, plus the usual AFib detection, heart rate monitoring, and fall detection. The Galaxy Watch 8 counters with its own set of impressive tools. It introduces something unique: an antioxidant index, measuring carotenoid levels in your skin using the bioactive sensor. That's paired with a vascular load metric, energy score, stress alerts, and advanced sleep apnea detection. Samsung really doubled down on preventative wellness and holistic tracking. So here's how I see it. Apple is focusing hard on cardiovascular health, while Samsung is branching into whole-body wellness. It depends on what matters more to you. This is where things get a little tricky. Apple claims the Series 11 lasts around 24 hours on a single charge. That's an all-day watch, but You'll likely need to drop it on the charger every night. Samsung's Galaxy Watch 8. Well, despite bigger batteries, 325 mAh, 435 mAh, or 445 mAh depending on the model, real-world testing shows it still needs daily charging. Yes, it supports faster charging, and yes, Samsung says it's more efficient. But let's be real. Neither of these watches is a multi-day champ. If you want that, you'll need to look at Garmin or Huawei. Here's where things get spicy. The Apple Watch Series 11 runs watchOS 26, which comes with a refreshed UI, a new liquid glass look, and even AI-powered coaching through Workout Buddy. Plus, Apple added new gestures like wrist flicks for navigating quickly. If you're deep in the Apple ecosystem, using iPhone, AirPods, or Mac, it's still unmatched in how seamlessly everything works together. The Galaxy Watch 8 runs Wear OS 6, with One UI Watch 8 on top. And this year it debuts something huge: Google Gemini AI assistant built right in. That means you can have natural conversations with your watch, get contextual suggestions, and basically have a mini AI companion on your wrist. Combine that with Samsung Health's new features, customizable tiles, and a more playful material U design, and it feels like Samsung's watches finally have personality. So, Apple offers polish and ecosystem integration, while Samsung delivers innovation and flexibility, especially if you're using an Android phone. Let's talk numbers. The Apple Watch Series 11 starts at $399 for the 42mm GPS model. Expect to pay more for the cellular version or the larger size. The Galaxy Watch 8 starts at $349.99 for the 40mm Wi-Fi model, $379.99 for the 44mm, and 99 cents for the 44mm, and around $50 more for LTE. The Watch 8 Classic is priced at $499.99 Wi-Fi and $549.99 LTE. So Samsung technically offers a slightly cheaper entry point, but Apple's pricing is still right in that premium smartwatch sweet spot. Alright, so which one should you buy? If you're an iPhone user, the answer is simple. Get the Apple Watch Series 11. The 5G support, hypertension detection, and deep iOS integration make it a no-brainer. But if you're on the Android side, the Galaxy Watch 8 is arguably the best smartwatch you can buy right now. It's slimmer, brighter, packed with AI, and comes with health features Apple simply doesn't have yet. At the end of the day, both watches are excellent, but the right choice really depends on which smartphone you're carrying.